Skyhold Keep has been my home for most of the time I have been away from Clan Lavalin. I've grown accustomed to the cold, but I like it because of the feeling of security that it provides. I am assured that my friends and the Inquisition are safe here. Nothing is impossible though, and since Haven none of us could completely rule out another attack from Corypheus' army. But now we have him on the run. We've destroyed hopefully all of his major Red Lyrium production, as well as eliminating much of the Red Templars and all of his corrupted wardens. All he really has is his dragon and the Venatori. Oh, and probably a small army of Red Templar mutants. So unless he can begin another Blight of Darkspawn, I cannot see him getting out of this. The Inquisition has just grown too strong and guard all of Orlais and Ferelden. All of my agents are ready to report in. It's time to go back to the war table and see what we can do. I know that we are searching for a way to get past Samson's armor, and we are looking for Josephine to get some support over her family's issues that she had with the assassins. I don't think there's anything more to do with your trainer. Can't say my trainer. So, I do believe that there were some things we ordered in Ferelden. Hardened Hightown, a dagger in the back. Report is ready. Nightingale, so it was Liliana we sent. The knife came from a Hightown merchant. He sold it to a dwarven runecrafter. Blue eyes, extremely cheerful, didn't have a name. Oh. Huh. Interesting. No idea who that would be. So there's another mission that could be performed in Kirkwall over that. Aiding Kirkwall, report ready. Rebuilding efforts are progressing well, but there is little we can do about the Red Lyrium. It seems impossible to destroy. The gallows, where it was most concentrated, must be placed under quarantine. Our soldiers are handling it as we speak. Cullen. Like Andraste that we have stopped all the production they were doing all over Southern Thetis. Don't need to gather herbs or crestwood resources. Locate heretic sister. Report ready. We located the poor mad soul claiming that Corypheus is the true herald of Andraste. She is no Venatori agent, but a woman driven out of her wits by what she witnessed at Haven. Several refugees were with her. All have been brought to Skyhold, where they now see the folly of this Chantry sister's claims. They are eager to lend the Inquisition their support. Mother Giselle is grateful that we were able to bring this sister back safely. She remembers the young Chantry sister and describes her as gifted but fragile. She hopes that with care and patience, the woman may return to herself. Ambassador Montilier. A sword was sent along with that. Oops. Opening the roads, that is something I did want to do. It's quite important. Cullen seems to think he can do it the quickest. We don't have the manpower, but we don't need it. Exchange the promise of local militia for trade opportunities, and the roads will all but secure themselves. Cullen, you can deal with that. That was about the only really important one. There's also this Hardened Hightown thing. I don't really find that overwhelmingly important. I'm sure that somebody in my crew would. Follow my resources. We don't need that. Let's go over to Orlais. Okay. Oh, I'm trying to find Archives of Montfort, where Josephine. Let's find a sponsor for the Duperiquet. So that we completed that. Address the Chantry. Support Cassandra. Negotiate deal for weapon plans. Present for Bianca. Strange chalk markings. Collection of magi. Identify Venatori. There's just way too much going on here. There's about 50 different things in Orlais that we can send our agents off to. Well, we can return to the Exalted Plains once we get our agents off. Oh, great. Resources. We don't particularly need all the resources. Deal with Lord Basil Maron. This is in the Empress du Lion. I thought we were done there. Investigate the elven glyphs. I don't know where Red Jenny and the Bad Goods Judgment Morvans arrive. A favor returned. House Amra. Learn more about dragons. There's a Grey Warden catch to be claimed. Hissing waste resources. I'm not sure what we should be doing. I'm gonna go with support Cassandra. The Inquisition will have to provide any support for Cassandra as the Chantry's choice for the next divine. Oh. Traditionally, the Chantry looks on open declarations with derision so they can be counterproductive, but a few words in the right ears can be very effective. Note, once the Inquisition gives it support, it cannot also give support to anyone else. I was hoping for Liliana to take that role. What about supporting Liliana? I don't like this. I don't like it at all. Okay, so what about investigate the elven glyphs? The elven glyphs discovered in the Dales might prove valuable. Cursory inspection suggests they predate the ruins in which they were found, possibly transferred onto the stone from a much older edifice that dates back to the original elven nation, or even earlier. Connections. One of our mages, a Dalish elf named Cillian, believes he may be able to translate the glyphs, provided we grant him the needed contacts. Let's do that. It required some gifts to several Dalish clans traveling along the Wakensea coast, but Cillian was able to get the texts he needed to translate the glyphs. He claims they are a kind of map showing the location to an ancient temple dedicated to Dirthamen, the elven god of secrets. He has provided us the location, but it should be noted that we're not the first to investigate these glyphs. A group of treasure hunters evidently mentioned them several years ago, though they have not been heard from since. Not now. I don't want to travel there now. We could travel there at any time, but let's get these Assuage Meridan's heirs. Oh. Interesting. In light of new evidence regarding Inquisitor Meridan's heritage, the D'Amerid family of Orlais has complained of harassment by the Danish clan Ghislaine, who insists that the D'Amerids have profited for centuries by claiming descent from Inquisitor Meridan. Clan Ghislaine has historically made the same claim, but authorities ignored them. The Dalish would like reparations, while the D'Amerides would like this embarrassing matter to disappear. How about we could use Dalish scouts, bring Clan Ghislaine into the Inquisition, make the Demerides pay for our relative silence. How about that?
Let's see what we have.
Well, that will be over relatively quickly. What about this Harden Hightown thing? Well, it's probably something that would be better handled by secrecy, so Liliana would be best for that. Alliances with angered eyes. It has come to violence. Lord de Rosier has directly challenged the holdings of our ally, Lady Thibault. He claims their ties to the Inquisition are to blame for his loss of honor, which is technically true. His militia is poised to threaten several trade outposts, though his will to attack may not be absolute. Lady Richelieu offers a barrage of names to clarify. Despite being ostracized, Lord de Rosier claims many allies. Well, I can certainly hold him at bay. Perhaps we should revisit another course. Uniting his house and that of your allied Thibault might both appease and profit all involved. The daughter, Celeste Thibault, is still betrothed to a Leandre, but this is a war of sorts. In such times, is not personal sacrifice preferable to bloodshed? It is, in fact, the only wise outcome, and I have already begun preparations. Are we understood? In expectation, Lady Eustace Richelieu. I agree. Josephine, I expect that while it will not please all involved, asking for a marriage to end this would be quickly agreed to by all parties. It is a language they all understand, Inquisitor. They have no teeth for fighting.
At your service.
Okay, now let's go to... This is in the Emerald Graves, though. It's not the Exalted Plains. But let's go and inspect what these glyphs mean. Cole, or Solus, sorry. I haven't had you in my party for a while. Perhaps you would understand better. And Iron Bowl. Blackwall, Cole. Let's bring Cole. Maybe he would get a feeling for the place. God of Secrets. Cillian's readings of the glyphs has revealed the location of the lost temple of Dirthamen. Who knows what secrets this ancient elven ruin may hold? Can use some light here. Well, if no one has been through here...
Someone's been here.
I doubt they left all their stuff here out of charity.
I was gonna say, if no one's been here, then this place would be pretty wild and possibly full of deadly traps or who knows, spirits from the Fade. What does this say? Explorers in the Temple. This small book appears to be a collection of notes judging by their dates written over a period of 3 years. They chronicle the search for something called Dirthamen's Wisdom by an Arlesian archivist, Lord Gretchen Fall. The elven god of secrets disappeared along with all his kin, or so the legends claim. Yet his priesthood remained behind, and the priests were said to possess the ability to see and know all. I believe this to be the result of magic and not a divine gift. Magic locked in treasures that remain to this day. With the aid of my companions, I hope to prove it. I believe I have found a temple of Dirthamen, the resting place for the wisdom, or at least the location of the last high priest who was said to possess it. From all I have gathered, it might be possible to summon this high priest spirit from the ether here, in this place. Impossible, yet Dirthamen's rituals will evidently allow it. Perhaps one of the oldest secrets we know of will be revealed to us here. Secrets. This shall be interesting. Well, whatever secrets were held in this place, obviously they didn't get out. So I think that the group that came here to explore it and possibly loot the place, they never escaped. It's very, very, very damp down here. I feel like I'm almost taking a bath. Veil fire might help. There's a corpse here. I don't know if that was controlled by a spirit of the Fade at one point, but we should be cautious. Dirthamen. There's... right here is a glyph. The last temple of Dirthamen. We few whisper here where shadows dwells. Some words remain unuttered. Truths are pushed down where they shall never rise again.
It's strange that I can understand that.
The secrets of this temple have remained unspoken for too long. They wish to be known.
There's an corpse here. Wasn't a particularly strong one. Another one. Oh. Well, now we know what inhabits this place. Won't be normal light, it'll be veil fire. Oh, there's another one. What's this? Very large mushrooms. Hold this lever. What could go wrong? Oh. Interesting chamber. What's this? Is a damp scroll here. Explorers in the temple. A number of notes are scribbled in this scroll, many crossed out or written in terse, angry letters. Reveal the heart. Unite it with the flame. Together, they will form the key to liberation, advancement. The translation is not clear. I also do not think that brazier is the flame it speaks of. Another glyph. The lost temple of Dirthamen. Dirthamen is gone, he said. Our highest one brings to us the gravest news. What shall we do? Where shall we go? What of the old secrets that burn within our hearts? Something odd about this.
The altar's absorbing the fire, eating the magic.
We have demons coming? We do. So they're not demons, they're just corpses. Sounded like a demon.
Oh, it's warm.
It's alive.
It is alive, because the creature connected to it is alive. It is but one piece of the whole.
Interesting. I'm glad I brought Solus and Cole with me. They both have different understandings of everything. Together, hopefully I can piece together an accurate picture of what I'm dealing with here. Embrium. Oh. This... wonder what happened to this. This is all taken away. Like, they don't even have... there's very little... yeah, there should be more debris. Okay, let's destroy this barrier. I need light. Mercenary Captain's Shield is a mosaic piece here. It's in this ring. Whole box for a little ring. Maybe it's already been... there's a corpse on the... it's not even that old. Explorers in the temple. They came for me in the night, but I won't let them take it. I'll find Dirthamen's wisdom on my own. Those traitors want riches for themselves. They won't have a clue how to decipher the remainder of the ritual. Let it be known that I, Lord Gretchen Fall, am not to blame for what befalls them. I am not to blame for any of this.
Another one of the explorers?
He hid here. He died afraid.
You died a fool, then. Really not afraid of dealing with anything that I can find down here. Especially not after dealing with the Hackonites, the god of Hackon, the dragon, and Corypheus, going into the Fade. Physically in the Fade. Fighting a massively powerful god of fear. Going a year into the future. Finding the whole world demon-controlled. What's an old lost temple compared to all that? Nothing. And especially all the dragons I fought and defeated. Rashfine. Well, I would like to light my way, though. It is extremely dark in here. My torch might go out. Yes.
And the torch goes out.
Draste's ass. Ah, great when I need it too. Maybe there'll be another way to make a torch. More veil fire in here. Something that's not soaking wet. There's a glyph on the wall. I won't be able to use it. Look at all this stuff. I won't be able to use it without more veil fire. I don't have a very good feeling of this place. Oh, there's a lever here, but it won't move. Let's see. Cole, can you open that, please? There's a chamber over here. This place just keeps going on and on. Another one of those bowls.
How unusual.
But I need veil fire to open it. Or to pick it up. The magic of veil fire illuminates everything magic. In here, at least. grab that. Not a very good feeling. I have a sneaking ornate elven key. I have a sneaking suspicion.
Where could this key lead?
Treasure room, if we're lucky.
Somewhere back in the ritual area, perhaps.
I have a suspicion that these corpses may be from the people who are exploring the place. Let's go get that glyph that we passed by. The lost temple of Dirthamen. The highest one promises safety. I shall protect our ancient secrets. He claims all that Dirthamen once granted us will be safe, but it is our blood he seeks, a sacrifice dark and unholy, a prison of evil to keep us in and all else out. Let's continue on to this gate. Just feel like I'm sidetracking here, though. Another glyph. Bodies everywhere. These ones are very old. Our highest one, he deceives us. The honeyed words that drip from his tongue, we know the despair they mask. We disciples of Dirthamen know truth, know as ever, now as ever. Deep mushroom and a chest. A relic. Huh, interesting. Don't want to miss anything as we pass through here. What's this? Oh, Paragon's Luster. Just ore that we can use. What's over here? There's a parchment. Explorers in the temple. I don't care what Lord Gretchen claims. There were voices last night whispering to us in our sleep. It is not silly fears. It is this place. Is it not? Is it worth finding the artifact he hunts if it attracts spirits to us as we search? And how did the spirits know our names? They knew personal things, events I would rather forget. I would leave it if it did not mean foregoing my entire pay after months of work. Shaman, their love of coin. This place is all flooded. It's like a little lake in here. It's open to the sky above us. It's... I can't foresee this lasting in that many more years. It's all going to collapse. Trees growing right through the middle of it. What's
Stabbed in the back. Poor bastard.
So they turned on each other. Why? It doesn't quite look like the wolf I'm used to. Interesting. Explorers in the temple. This human man was a warrior, dead for perhaps a few months. His skin is dried and stretched over his bones. From what I can tell of the corpse, he was stabbed in the back. An expression of terror remained locked in the rictus of the dead man's face. Well, I can't see us turning against each other. We're way too experienced. Unless there's some foul sorcery that does so. I'm not going through there again. What's down there? This is the way we would have come, but we took the side chamber. There's a corpse. Oh, it's a revenant or a horror, arcane horror here. I need my veil fire. Maybe we didn't come this way. I thought we did. There's nothing here. I thought I think we've been here before, but maybe they came through to near the entrance where we started. Yeah, we've been here. This is where we started. They followed back to the entrance, or they went back to the entrance, so let's go down. If we didn't take the side passage, we would have... No, we did. We did come down here, and then we went this way. It's really dark in here. There's a book here. Hard and Hightown. What? Varric. You know what? I don't even want to read it. I've read enough of it. It just seems very... I mean, it's interesting. But it's... not really my thing. More coming. I can see another arcane horror. Okay, well, we have 3 of these. Take my Veil Fire back. Somebody was sleeping in here. Obviously, the explorers. Now, we'll just pick up the droppings that these demons left, and we'll continue exploring.